Hello everybody, good day to you and welcome back. I know it's been a while since I've posted on this channel, but it's also been a while since I've done any project work outside of the actual job. What I'm doing today is sneaking my giant silvery Rado back into my shop right here because I've got a long coming project that I wanted to get done, and in light of recent events and the situation with our fuel prices, I figured now is as good a time as any to start this little project. Up over the curb, there we go, we're in. All right, now that I can work in the shade, let's get started. So most of you know that I practically live in this truck. I commute over an hour a day, sometimes 5-6 days a week, so I put quite a bit of mileage on this thing. Consequently, I burn up all 32 gallons of fuel that I have on board at least once a week. So I have to refill once a week. Also, my range is limited between about 420 and 520 miles, give or take. Not factoring in fuel mileage if I'm towing a trailer. On that note, most of all my trailers that I have, I get about 10 to the gallon with any one of them, whether it be the flatbed or the cargo trailer. It's about 10 to 12 miles per gallon. That's assuming a cruise speed of 70 miles per hour. I can actually get it to bump up to about 14 or 15 if I'm doing 55, and fuel economies, what about 13 at about 65, 63 actually. That's kind of the aerodynamic sweet spot. Anyway, I digress. Because of the limited range of this vehicle and the situation at hand globally being what it is, I wanted to do something that can kind of bolster the effectiveness of this particular vehicle for any circumstance that I see fit. And what I've chosen to do is take this toolbox out, and I am going to install a 100-gallon auxiliary fuel tank. The little fuel cell is going to sit right here on the floor. Then I can put the toolbox back on top of it in this void right here. But this is going to add 3 times the existing range that I already have on this truck. It's also going to keep me away from the gas pump. So my theory is, and my thinking is I can shop for the best fuel price, buy in bulk, fill up with 130 gallons of fuel, and then I don't have to refill for 3-4 weeks even. So that's kind of my thought process. Plus, I would find it comforting to have auxiliary hydrocarbons on board in case we ran out of hydrocarbons for any given period of time. In addition to the auxiliary tank, I've also got a 12-volt electronic fuel transfer pump. This was kind of the expensiver version. I think it was like an extra $100 because it has an automatically shutting down nozzle. Some of the other kits for pumps, they had the same pump, the same hose, but the nozzle did not auto shut down. It would just keep pumping and pumping and pumping if it was left unattended. So I figured it best to get the upgraded version with the upgraded nozzle. So let's break into this first and see what we have to work with. Then I'll go ahead and empty out, gravity, fuel pump gravity. Then I'll empty out this toolbox, which is overflowing with all types of goodies. And I'll get this unbolted from the truck and disconnected. And we can get this tank installed. Okie dokes, we moved forward through time some. I cleaned out a lot of the rubbish and stuff in here. Most of it was really good stuff. It's just, you know, I go to Home Depot, I buy something, I don't want to use it yet, throw it in the toolbox. Go back later on, buy something else, don't want to use it yet, throw it in the toolbox. So it's kind of been a catch-all from impulse buys for a while. Now this toolbox right here is secured to the bed via some wooden blocks at the bottom and this strap right here. And this strap has been here so long, the mechanism is all super rusted and I cannot get it to come loose, so I'm just gonna have to cut this off. It's weak, and it's a weak strap anyway. This thing sliced through it like warm butter. It's been sitting in the sun for way too long. Get this junk out of here too. I think I have to just kind of pick it up, and I believe I tilted it and then brought it in or something like that. I really don't remember. Well, let's set you guys down right here. Let's see if I can get this out. Where are you? my ingenious cradle design that I came up with. Simply a bunch of 2x4s hooked together to take up some space. That way it supported the weight of the box, and then the strap was just holding it in. All right, Jordan. Nope. It's working. Okay, now let's get this stuff out of here and cleaned up. And by cleaned up, I mean all that. This is bad. I've been looking for that glove. Okay, that's still good. That's right. There's snow shovels in Florida. Alright, I think that'll do. I got this mostly swept out. I think it's time to do some arranging of the large components here and get this tank in position and see how it fits. So let's see. It should fit almost perfectly if my measurements were accurate. Whew. Up, over. Whoa, camera down. Okay, I pulled out the GoPro mount. Maybe that will prevent me from smashing you guys. It's probably bad. Or not. Gravity. Fuel tank gravity. Stay. I know. There. So it turns out this was the largest tank that I could get my hands on. Which is kind of sad because there's quite a bit more room in this bed to fit a few more gallons of fuel. Yeah, look at all that space in there. That's 20 gallons worth. Over here, there's 20 more gallons worth. Oh well, it'll do. Okay, it is now time to secure this device. It came with 4 of these very interesting bolts right here with some rubber mounts. So I'm assuming that the way I'm supposed to do this is bolt this section down to the bed and then place the tank over this section of the stud and then bolt the tank down to this rubber insulator right here. I hope that'll work out. I'm a little concerned because this insulator is going to raise this tank up off of the top of the deck, maybe half an inch or so. And these don't look like the strongest of flanges here, so I'm hoping they don't bend with the weight of a full fuel tank. But I guess that's what their engineers decided to do, so we'll go with that. If it doesn't work out, I can take them out and figure something else out. Okay, so another problem that I think I'm going to run into is if I were to attempt to drill this hole right now, the drill being at an angle is going to walk and it's going to put my holes off center, and I won't be able to get a good bite on the bit in order to make the cut. So I think what I need to do is mark this location on both sides and then move the tank back and then drill the holes. I believe that's how I'm gonna go about this. And looking at the situation from down under, I think I'll use the rear location first. It appears that there's the filler neck in the way, so I want to put the bolt like right here so it's easy to reach. And let's check the other side and make sure that there's no obstructions there either. I am aware that the fuel tank and there's a frame rail and whatnot on the rear mounting sections, but I think there's enough space to accommodate the mount. Yeah, and we're looking good on this side too. Okay, so I'm gonna mark those flanges, and then I'll move the tank and then drill the holes. Now, granted, this is not the most sophisticated method. It'll work. After all, it's not rocket surgery. It's just a gas tank. There. All right, fuel tank, you're coming with me. Very slowly. Other side. Yeah, okay. There's our mark. There we go. Next victim. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna throw a little bit of spray paint just on and around in that hole, just to cover up the part of the metal that was exposed in the cutting process. I know the lumens are lacking in this particular situation, so I apologize to everybody who can't see very well. We work with what we've got, which isn't much sometimes. No obstructions. Proceeding. Good. So I'm going to roll the dice, so to speak, and kind of set these mounts up right now and move the tank into position over these mounts without drilling the holes for the front mounts. I might be able to drill the holes through the existing mounting brackets and then just pick the tank up some to squeeze those mounts in. That could turn into a failure and I'll have to undo what I'm going to do, hence the term rolling the dice. So let's see how that works out next. Good. Let's get down here and start one of the bolts. Nuts. Starting the nuts. Hope you guys can see. Okay, we're moving the tank back forward. Back forward. Back into its home position. All right, I just set one of the bolts up into its bracket. Let's see if I can get this other one in there. I'm in the hole, the wrong hole. Beautiful. Yes, that's good. That's very good. I like it. Okay. And well, we got two more on this side. Yeah, that looks good. Good spacing here. Very nice. Okay. I don't like those old mounts, and I don't like how they raised this unit up a couple inches or so. So I'm gonna switch gears and do something different. In my pile of stuff that I have failed to throw away over the years, I have some mounting hardware for a fifth wheel trailer, and it comes with these little blocks. I've got probably 5 or 6 of these, and I think what I'm gonna do is just use these guys to hard mount this right to the bed of the truck, and I can bolt them in from the bottom side, and that's just gonna pull everything down and clamp it securely. I think I like that better. So that's the new plan. So these are out, the carriage bolts are in. Okay, let's see. Yep, there's my stud. Big washer. And we'll do one bolt here. Thread, I know you do. So this is the problem when you're trying to fight gravity. Oh, you know what? Fun fact, I just had a thought. In a situation like this where you're directly under something that you're meddling with, keep your mouth closed. Because if I were to drop this this nut right here, it could land on my teeth. And this is how you can break your teeth. I've had a couple of close calls on such things. All right, that one's kind of on. Let's get the other side, and then I'll drill the holes for the rear mounts and do those. Additionally, these are going to provide a much cleaner install, cleaner looking. That one's in, going down. Let's see what we got going on down here. Yep, perfect. Nice and easy. Now the back side won't be nice and easy, but I think I can reach in through the wheel wells to get, oh, gravity. Yeah, see that? Teeth breaking gravity. Okay, that one started. Click. These aren't finalized yet regarding their torque level, but I'm just getting everything mocked up right now. Other side. Another on-the-fly deviation is I moved this away from the bulkhead a little bit. That way I've got a place to stick the hose when the pump is installed. That could have been a costly oversight. And just have hose dangling around everywhere, which would not be good. Okay, bolt number 2, do it. Good. Okay. All right, that's tightish. Now I can bolt these other 2 flanges down. Excellent. Oh, that's 1,000 times better. Look at that. Yeah, I like this. This is much better than that other little design they had going. In my opinion, of course. This is all subjective. All right, now let's see what we can do about reaching the bottoms of those bolts. Those things are they're far away. Let's see, where is it? Right above us, right there by the shock. Cool. Hope I can get my my driver up there. All right, 1 nut. Well, 1 washer. Here's my 1 nut. I won't have to clamp these ones down, I don't think, because that that mounting flange at the top, that square piece, interferes with the wall of the tank, and that should help to keep the bolt located so it doesn't rotate. Come on, little driver, you gonna reach? Yes, you are. Running out of socket depth, but that'll do for now. Click. Oh, there's my ball for the 5th wheel hitch. It's a big one. Gooseneck hitch. Gooseneck hitch, not 5th wheel. Gooseneck. There's a difference. Alrighty, so moving in here to the driver's side. I can see the bolt right there, but the fuel tank is below that, so I won't be able to get it from the bottom up. I'll have to reach in from here, and I'll probably just use like a ratcheting wrench. However, that being said, that stuff, my ratcheting wrenches are back at the shop, so I will leave that one out for now and just fasten that one when I get to work. So that section's on hold, but the rest of it's good to go. So I can tighten up those remainders, and we'll go ahead and move on to the pump install. Don't spin, torque. There it goes. And again, I'm out of socket. That's fine. When I get to work, I'll hit those with a deep well. Ooh, never mind. Changing plan again. I have a deep well. Yes. Well, now it's just time to send it. Click. Driver side click. Sweet. Yep, it's tight now. Oh yeah, nice and solid, tight like. Okay. And again, I'll hit that one later, and I can still do that one over there. Let's get that one next. Okay, now we've gotten through the grueling hard part. Let's do the fun part next. And that's this really awesome, the 12-volt pump we got going here. Sure. Let's get into it and see what we got. This dang pump was half the price of the tank. So this was not a low-cost investment. Truth be told, if I couldn't justify this on more than one level, I never would have spent this kind of money. Okay. That's the pickup tube. Plastic. Yeah. I hate plastic. There's our power cord that goes to the batteries. That's the pump. That's the hanging up area for the nozzle. And 14 feet of fuel hose. Cool. I don't think I need the hose yet, so that stays there. What I want to do is get the pump mounted at first. So that's gonna go here. So my darling wife unit is sitting here looking at this, wondering why I need this in my life. Am I right, sweetheart?
That's right.
I haven't told her what I paid for it.
Probably never will.
Nope, no. It was 50 bucks. They gave it to me. They gave it to me. They did. I got 20% off for opening a Tractor Supply credit card, so it was super cheap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, I'm going the wrong way. I didn't need the card. I didn't want the card. But 20% is 20%. Right? I know I'm doing this wrong, and I shouldn't use Teflon, and I should use X and Y product. But I don't have any of those. I have Teflon tape, so I'm using this. Facts. And then that goes into the tank like so. Do one more set here. Ah.
Oh no, I'm failing at my tape. It's ruined.
It's too much tape. So, do we do the chicken or the egg first? Do we put the adapter on the pump, or do we put the adapter on the tank and then put the pump on the adapter? I choose this option. Adapter on the tank first. It didn't feel like it was sealing very well. I'm gonna re-tape that and use more tape. Yeah, I didn't like that. Too much slop in the tape. I'm not so much worried about the seal from the pump to the adapter because it's got this little gasket device right here, but I am concerned about this one because I do not want water to be able to make its way into this tank. So that would ruin 100 gallons of my my diesel fuel, and that would be bad. Yeah, those bottom threads are loaded up now. That's gonna jam in those threaded areas very nicely and keep the water from being able to wick its way in. Because you guys know threads are just spiral leaks. Well, they can be. Click. All right, pump. You're coming with me. This pump will not be movable once it's installed, so I'm thinking, do I want to point it this way with the handle outwards, or do I want to point it this way? Or this way? I'm undecided. Okay, I'm thinking, especially with the nozzle attached, that this orientation will be best. I think that's gonna work. So let's lock it down. As big as my wrench gets. I'll probably hit this with my angry pliers when I get back to the shop, just to finalize the torquage. It's good. One more. It's not good. There. Yeah, these just aren't big enough to really get a bite on it. But that'll do for now. And then I'll be able to tuck this wire down underneath, drill a hole for it, and then run the power cable forward to the battery area. That's I think that's gonna work. Nice and clean. Oh my God, you guys know what I just did? I did exactly what I told myself not to do, and I forgot the pickup tube. These plastic things. I completely forgot the pickup tube. I made a mental note, do not forget the tube the moment that I pulled it out of the box. And I forgot. Love my job so much, I'd do it twice. Yeah, that's how it goes. Okay, trying again. Assembling said tube. It looks like this extends so that the pickup area is always at the bottom of the tank. Okay. I wish this had a filter on it. And tube thick. Right there. That's good. As fast as I can get it. Okay. Okay, line up now. I'm tired of fussing with this. It's gonna work. All right, it's bottomed out. I can feel the bottom of the strainer thing kind of rubbing around. If it gets pushed up a little bit, you know, from angle changes or anything, the bouncing around should knock it back down until it settles at the bottom of the tank. So, not too concerned about that. Again, the finalization of this will be a job from my angry pipe wrench pliers. That one's pretty tight at the bottom. This one. Yeah, I really should have the bigger pliers. These are gonna slip. Give it one more go and that'll be that for the torquage sequence. All right, that's it. All right, next, let's get the hose attached. If I can get the plug out. Kerosene? Yeah, that smells like kerosene. I wonder if that's what they used to test the pumps. Or did someone use this pump and return it? Oh well. Not my concern. Click. Okay, so this kit did not come with a swivel for the filler nozzle here. Oop, almost had a nozzle gravity moment. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't really like that, but I think I'll just upgrade to a swivel at a later time. I don't think I saw one at the store. I was maybe hoping the kit came with it, but it's whatever. Let's see how this goes. Is that the lock, or what does that do? Well, it's there, it's hung. I just need to figure out how to orient this hose. I'll probably just stick it down inside of that little hole there. Let's try that. Okay, that'll work. The hose is running down, back behind, it folds over, and then we reconnect right here. And then the rest of the hose can just go right down in its home. I do need a swivel, because look at that angle right there. That's not gonna work out long term. All right, well that's that, everybody, with the exception of the power cord. I might make a video about that, I might not. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out. I'm done for whatever I can do today. Everything is set up and kind of ready to go. That being said, I'd like to thank you guys for being here and watching this bonus video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please do me a solid, comment below and tap that like button, especially since we're here on the second channel, because this channel is a lot smaller than the other one and it could really use the boost in the algorithm. So if you could help me out with that, much appreciated. You keep doing that, I'll keep making backup videos. That being said, again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. And of course, I want to remind all of you guys here to not forget